It's highly unpleasant. So this is the only one. Maybe there's one over here I didn't notice. No. Doesn't look like it. Oh, Godland. Yeah, they're pretty safe. Yeah, join Trade League. It's gonna hurt to... If I'd noticed that, man. That is gonna hurt. It doesn't look like it's hurting very much right now. Almost. Almost there. Just 2 more years. Or 1.5 years or whatever. Gotland's gonna get rich as hell. Alright, time for buildings again. Okay, why don't you die? This administration is good enough, come on, just die. Oh well. Watch, the heir will die before he dies. Jeez. Okay, do I have any place I need to build a fort first? Fort. Okay. Any place I need to build temples? At this point, temples might help more than workshops. But temples take longer. Oh, Cyprus, yeah. Hells yeah. Damietta. Do I collect taxes from that? Yeah, I do. Okay. You guys get workshops too. Or you do, at least. And now is when I should really start saving money for my capital change. If I'm going to do that, that'll probably be up for a vote. I really want to do it because it's just so crippling to not get 50% of our taxes from places, which really doesn't have any kind of effect at all. Oh God. This again? Did your king die? No. He's just being a dick. If I hadn't reclaimed that. Well, if I hadn't reclaimed that, I wouldn't have been able to get to the Americas, so I don't regret keeping it. But it's just a big headache at this point. England? What are you doing? What are you doing? Quest for the New World! I'm happy about that, actually. Yeah. That's good for us. I hope. Oh, alliance? Very unlikely. Okay. I got a royal marriage, 200 relations. Send a gift to them. Oh, France won. Okay, I see. Well, we'll see what happens with that. They might start going after us. I hope not. I hope they, like, get into war immediately after that. Well, at least the continent is at peace. Or at least this part of the continent. He's putting all his guys on our border. You're weird. Byzantium is weird. Just like have guys sitting there. Oh god. Okay, it's not like I was using them, but I lowered our relations again. You never have too much money. Why? Why does it have to come to this? This is why I didn't build up in provinces, honestly. Honestly, I figured they would start doing this after they were done. Oh, Bavaria's the emperor again. What I think is going to happen is they're going to start going after Provence. Where is this? Mahra? Oh, money. I can probably afford another workshop now. Anywhere that it's a good one. No, Anjou. Assyria. Okay. Okay. And that's what I want right there. Trade stations. Yeah. Oh, I got a colonist. I didn't notice that. Oh, but I wanted to buy another explorer. Oh. Okay. How much I hate them goes down by my legitimacy. Fox here can break off. we get this guy. Go over here. Discover me some stuff. Maybe. Yay. I'm wondering where it is. It's probably like here. So I might need like military access. Can I get military access from them? Huh. That could be a mistake for later though. Pinche. Yeah, I still haven't discovered it. I can go down here. Or no, go here. Lots of magistrates. Okay. Try this. Oh, we haven't discovered this one either. Ooh, yay. Okay. So, now you get issues with your stuff. Alright, that'll pretty much end the session. We got some stuff done. We got quite a bit done. We got a new thriving, really horribly revolting colony over here. What should I call this? This is, new, if this up here is New Brittany, then down there is New... Huh. I don't know. It's Alabama. Oh, no. I'll find the guy who conquistadored the place. I think it's this guy. Yeah. St. Alan's land. There we go. This is St. Alan's land. Now. Well, we've got a few things to do. I do want to change my capital for the reasons that have already been stated. This would be an extremely good idea for me. And it's hard to really overstate how much it matters for if we're going to actually go to India, how much the tropical thing is going to affect us. Unlike a lot of people who have the colonial type thing, we have the choice of some place that's 2 provinces away from Alexandria, which would not only make it easier for us to get, money from places because they would be closer and wouldn't be considered distant overseas as easily, but would not be cut in half by that. Now, that said, that will reduce our stability by 4, so it may not be a good idea until we establish a few things first. And because I'm building up my infrastructure right now, I don't really have the money to do it anyway, because I have workshops to build in more than 3 provinces. Also some temples. Well, most of those are in America and in colonies. I apologize to those people who didn't want me to go to America, but that was just the best option at the time, and is still the best option. Although that may be changing. The India situation is opening up a little bit, even even as things kind of close down as far as getting a land bridge there. Although, most likely they have like horrible revolt risks here, and then something will break off. So, yeah. So there's that. This isn't a permanent situation. So India is still not off of the table. I am getting pretty high on my provinces, which means the more provinces I get, the closer I get to, you know, that overextended thing, which is really bad. One of the things that I could do is I could create like a custom country for this and just like let it go as a custom country after I get everything in place. I'm not going to let it go as like this, and then just let it do its thing. England has entered the picture, so it's not like we've got a complete monopoly on things. And Portugal has been in the picture for quite a while, and in fact I saw them sending some guys down here. So either that or Andalusia. Andalusia could send guys down there too, assuming they've discovered it. So things aren't cut and dry in America, and we still have plenty of time for us to fail miserably. Province decisions are going pretty well. We've got a lot of good stuff going. Yeah. I gotta find a place to establish a grain depot, and I'm gonna do that unless our leader gets any better, which is unlikely to happen because of our luck. Our leaders are this is terrible. This guy's horrible. Oh man. So I guess we don't need this guy anymore. It's not like we got anybody else. Let's pick up somebody else before we end the session. What do we need? Naval tech? I think we need naval tech. We get a trader? Let's see if we can get a good one of these. No. Although compete chance +4 is not nothing to sneeze at. Or we can, yeah, let's get a missionary guy. That's probably the best idea. I didn't think of that. Just buying guys, whatever. Come on, give me a level 2. Level 2. There we go. Born in Alabama. There we go. Well, where do you think you're going? Alright, 13% now. Okay, so the things I want you to vote on is what you wanted me to do with this. I would prefer to keep it because we can do so much with this. But if it really offends people, then I can do something special with it. I will warn you, if I release this as a Western power with all of the things equipped, it will probably become a juggernaut. So, be warned. Also, I want to move the capital eventually, probably sometime within the next session because I'm getting a lot of money now. So there are a few tropical provinces I'd rather move to. Nile is one, and we can justify this some way, and we can rename the capital New Alexandria or something, or New Renee, something like that. So looking at the things that are tropical. This is tropical, and it actually might put our Breton provinces over into the non-overseas thing. But there's really no justification for this. This is just kind of there. It's kind of gamey to put it there. So I don't really want to do that. Anywhere in Nubia is tropical as well, I believe. Yeah. And anything south of Nile, so Kargath here is that too. Most of the outside of Arabia is not, but the inside is, because it's desert. So, yeah, there's that. I'm not moving into somewhere in Africa. That's stupid. So Nizwa here. I think the most logical place to put it is in Nile, and then rename it something historical or Breton related, or related to what we're doing. We could call it Kernland, or something. And yeah, this is St. Alan's land right here, because that's the guy who conquered it for us. Or it could be Hololand, but Holo's an incompetent. So, not that stops monarchies from doing things like that, but whatever. We'll name a province after him. Promise. We also have a national idea. And obviously we don't qualify for any of this because we need like 30. So, we're going to be stuck with these for a while. Not that we're going to be getting one very soon. I would prefer one of the trade ones to increase our economy good, or one of these ones. If you guys feel I need a military one, let me know, and let me know why specifically, rather than saying because I want you to conquer India. Well, I've said why I don't want to conquer India right now. It will be done eventually, by me or someone else, and I would rather it be me, so don't even, don't worry about that. These I'm not too concerned about. This one's really, really good. And I don't know. This is really good too. So, these are really the only ones I would. Well, this one's alright. This one's kind of weak. I don't spend my cultural tradition that much. This one's pretty great, but it doesn't have a percent chance. If it was a percent, it would be better. This one's decent. -1 national revolt risk is really good. Like, it would help us a lot in our colonies and for future colonies. Espionage. I'm not really interested in spies. This is really good. We already have this. This is really good. Although a lot of stuff we're not really getting from taxes. This, we don't actually have that many actual colonies right now. But it's not bad. It would help things go faster. This is, I don't know, I feel that this is pretty middling. Although it does make our guys cheaper to maintain, if anything. This is excellent for what we're doing. This is probably my favorite because it opens up a lot more of the trade centers of trade than we have right now. This a lot of times I get this as a number one when I'm playing a minor or something. This is pretty damn good for us because of our overseas stuff. Obviously we already have this. National conscripts would not be bad. It's not really that pressing for me right now. And probably the best one is Grand Army. Although press gangs is not bad either. Because it makes our ships cheaper. There's not a land one, at least that I know, that increases our chance for That decreases our maintenance for military that I know of. So yeah. Oh, maybe this one. No, that's attrition. So, yeah. None of these things we can do. This is like 53 and this is 30, which are towards the end of the game. No, 30 is like the middle of the game. 53 is definitely towards the end. As you can see, it's like the French Revolution stuff. So, look at all these French things. Esprit de corps. And that. And you can see a dude getting his head chopped off there. Excellent shipwrights is pretty good. Because, well, maneuver is really good. It makes our ships take less damage. So, you know, there's that. Military drill is excellent. I picked that one up as a placeholder before we got Quest for the New World, because, or no, it was National Bank, because it just pretty much helps all the time. This one I don't really like. This one is pretty good because it makes it so that your army tradition doesn't lag so much. This is really good. So's that. This is basically like military drill for Navy. So, yeah. Any one of these, with the exception of maybe... Well, that wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, although the good old-fashioned fire and sword approach will solve most problems eventually, diplomacy can also succeed. And diplomacy is something I've been trying to emphasize in this. Like I've said before, I like EU3 because it's not just a war game. Because you can actually, you know, coexist peacefully with people. Unlike in Crusader Kings where... Well, I did coexist with people peacefully for a long time, but most of what I was doing was based on warfare. And Crusader Kings is basically all warfare. So, I mean, this is a lot of warfare, and you can get really far through warfare. But, you know what I mean. So, yeah. Probably the only one I would not like to have is probably this one, because I don't think it's that good. And this one. This one sucks. I think it sucks. If anybody has a reason why this doesn't suck, then tell me. Yeah. I wouldn't mind having on any of these, but again, this is my favorite one. Followed by this one. This one's really good, if we're spending stability. Which, if I move my palace, if I move my my capital, my stability will drop by 4, so I'll need a big boost to get it up, you know? So there's that. And I'm not really hurting for missionaries, so this one's not that great. This one's kind of weak. I don't really want that one. This has like a unique effect. I like the ones that have unique effects. So that there's that. And this one is not to be underestimated. This is a really good one. It really helps. So, but I like this one and this one. And if anybody else has something they want me to pick, I will pick that if it gets more votes than these. These two. And of these two, I rather have Shrewd Commerce Practice. Although this one is growing on me as I look at it. So, the votes are getting our capital moved pretty much here, here, or here are our options. The only one that makes sense to me is Nile. So, because this is still in Egypt, and it looks, you know, it's kind of, you know, on there. It's basically like you could think of it as a ceremonial thing to turn our eyes away from Europe and look towards this. Even though I won't be doing that, because I'll constantly be looking at France trying to kill me. I don't think it makes sense anywhere else. I'm asking this. I may not even do it until the middle of the next session, because I kind of do things in big chunks, and it's nice to know this now. So I want to move it here, And if anybody else has any other places they want me to put it, I can do that. It must be a tropical province. There's no reason to move it anywhere else but a tropical province. Or Brittany. I could move it to Brittany, and that would make, I don't know, Brittany worth more, but that would make everything else worth less. Alexandria has been our capital for a long time. And we do get a bonus for it being our capital, but if you look here, capital city is +2 taxes. Well, if we moved it to here, all of these would double in value. And these would double in value, literally double in value. So, that's what I'm talking about. It would make our African provinces, any future African provinces, way more valuable. And it would make India skyrocket in value. So, that's why. I think I probably just repeated myself, but I don't care. That's not important. Yeah, I'm going to keep building that. National idea. I just went over that, so there's that. Any names for specific provinces? They must be a province that I have. I have to have the province, and it has to have either a good reason or it has to be a really good name. Like if somebody wanted me to name this like Iceland, one of the Iceland provinces, like Thorland, I would, because that's cool. Or like rename this one New Moraband. I would do that because this province isn't New Brittany. This is New Brittany. This entire area is New Brittany. So, yeah. And this is St. Alan's land. So, yeah. I might even go in Crusader Kings and find out St. Alan's relatives, put them there. Or like I said before, the ones in Africa. I'm gonna. I couldn't find the place where they listed that, but that sounded like a really cool idea to use the Welsh missionaries for the names, and it makes sense for something when you're like spreading Christianity to the natives. So yeah, I don't see any real reason to change these. These aren't cored up yet anyway. I will change the name of a place that isn't cored if I have a good enough reason to, but I don't want to. And I won't change any of these because we now accept Arab culture. Bedouin Arab culture, anyway. So, that's just the way it works with this game. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this session, and thanks for watching. If you like it, participate in the votes. If you don't like it, then I'm sorry. I guess I'll do my best to try to make it better. So I'll see you next time on Let's Play Europa Universalis 3.